since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He brushed him off with ease. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Love out of the shotgun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Second quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Love with it on first down. Buying some time right. Has a big strike to Addison. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
The left side caught by Andrews. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ultra, go up there.
Achane, a first down carry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull that in front further, 13-zip. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Purdy on the play action. Completes. It's Trevor Etienne. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down. Looking to throw on third and 1. He's got it deep downfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. First down, 30 to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On second down, it's Etienne. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3.
Purdy on third and 1. Pass complete to Goddard. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Carlson to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Oh, wow, and he mishit that one. The unfortunate mistake giving them excellent field position.
Cluster, 6, mega, red, ready.
Love now on first and 10. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's all new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play.
50, green. Set.
Here's Love. It's to his back, Nick Chubb. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
1st down throw by Purdy. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. We've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in a second after coming into the lead. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Completed right side to Addison. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
At the 49-yard
You're
line.
32. Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Rob flat. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Wait. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Ganson. And they get this down to the 28. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Broncos take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up turnover, but how about the effort on the other side, tracking down and stop the potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's it. Hey, watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. Decent game here, but short of the first. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That one is caught. Morton has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Etienne. He can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, so they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
Outside. Stop.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Purdy now on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready. Set.
He's back to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
Ready.
1 last play before the break.
Ready. Ready. Set.
1 final shot before the half. Forced out to his right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 2. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 3rd quarter lead.
Okay, these NFL halftimes, they go really fast. Those 10, 12 minutes fly by. Lots of things are said, but I don't know if in either locker room it was said, hey, let's have a game-changing, defining play. Let's stick this guy, return the fumble for 6. I don't think that was in anybody's conversation.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Goes to the hurry up here. Play action now. Purdy. Headed out right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Has it downfield working the left. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Offensive line fast.
Broncos, 1st down. A 57-yard gain. 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, ETN gets it. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. LeJohntay Wester to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Love from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
38.
Throwing his love on third. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Once more, it's Love. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Stick it in the air. Love. Chased out to his right. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we punt.
He'll air it out on third. Flushed out of the pocket. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Nakua here. He's got it. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A big 34 4-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down Denver. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down, Denver.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That throw behind his intended target. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And it sets up second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And they get to him again. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They give inside to Chubb, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
45, right.
Throwing, it's Love. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! Christian Benford has it! And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. About set. This is 3rd and 5. On the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a fourth quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
They let them break the time, but blocking that extra point could become pivotal. A huge moment in this game down the stretch. Stays a 6-point game, so if they can find that end zone, and their offense knows it, their kick could give them the lead and may even be the deciding point.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready?
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 20 at the 25-yard line.
To the air with Love. Completed right side to Addison. And this one doesn't go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Into the hands of Ganson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ready.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
52 blaster. Come on, set. Blue, 32. Come on, set.
Achane running right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Yep, outside. 18. What's up? Yellow.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when he's throwing for the end zone.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Cougar Knight. Ready.
This plays a design run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
Here's Love. He rolls to his right. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Red. Yellow. Set. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
On the set.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Yellow. 22. Fly smooth. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Loves to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing again. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't get it to Oronde Gadsden the 2nd. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
Once more, it's Love. On the move, headed right. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score of the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Stop.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defense defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. 10 black.
Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. Finds his back. Achane. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Couldn't find Oronde Gadsden the second on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Black shot. Set hut. Red 38. Set.
Setting up to pass. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Blaster. 6. Hut.
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Eagle blue. Hut.
Desperation time here. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
52 flat. Let's go now. Drill green. 52 blue. Set.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Green jack. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Let's go, Black Ultra.
Stick it in the air. Love. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. There's the timeout. It's one of the last times they could afford to take a sack, and now they're down to maybe their final snap. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Broncos make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing side.